Hello students, today you have got geography class and in your geography textbook come to page number 60, lesson number 9 and the name of the lesson is map scale. Okay students, I will repeat in your geography textbook page number 60, lesson number 9 and the name of the lesson is map scale. Now see students on the page you have got a painter drawing a picture and in the below picture you have got students who are seeing at the map. Now below that you are given questions. Why is the painter holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way? Why the painter is holding a pencil? Because the painter is holding the pencil in his hand in a particular way to draw a picture in a correct proportion or in a correct scale. So he wants to draw a picture. So for that he is holding a pencil in a correct proportion. Next question. How can the scene of this large landscape be depicted on the paper? So, how can he draw a big scene on the paper? The, the scene on this large landscape can be depicted on a paper by reducing its size in appropriate proportion or scale. So the painter have to reduce the size. He will not able to draw the original drawing or picture on his paper. So you have to reduce the size. Next question. How is it possible to view all the countries of the world on one map? See, students over there looking at the countries that's given a world map picture is given over there. It is possible to view all the countries of the world on one map by using a scale in a map, by using a measurement in a map. What is common both these pictures? So what is common between these two pictures, that is picture number 9.1 and picture number 9.2? In both these pictures, the actual large distance on a land is shown on a paper by reducing the size in appropriate proportion or scale. So what is the story behind these two pictures? That appropriate scales has been taken to draw these pictures. Now, look at the geographical explanation. The painter first takes an estimate scale. Estimated scale means what? Not a perfect scale, just an assumed scale of the scene in front of him with a pencil. After that, he draws a sketch on the paper. He draws something on the paper. The painter does this so that the picture is drawn to a scale. In the preparation of maps, the picture is first surveyed. So when you are doing the maps, it is not possible to do large maps. So first what we do a study, we do a survey. At that time, after special observation, scale is fixed. Using this scale, an outline map of the whole earth or the part of it is prepared. So listen to this students, using these scales, an outline map. So you have got outline map of the whole earth or the part of it is prepared. So on an outline map, just a part of a map can be prepared. Now, see in the next picture, in a picture number 9.3. In order to measure the height of a student, make markings on the wall from the ground up to the height of 180 centimeter with the help of a ruler. Now see in your class, if you want to take the height, what we do, we have to stand against the wall and take the measurement. Measure the height of each student and note it down. So we have to measure the height of every student. With the same wall as a backdrop, take a photograph of the students in the group of 5. And after taking the measurement, take the photograph of the students. So the measurements will be different what is there in the photo. Now, see on your page number 61. Take prints of the photograph. We have to take the print of the photograph. With the help of the ruler, measure the height of your friends from photograph. So we have to measure the height of the height from the photograph. Now complete the following table. This we will not able to complete table. This activity we have to do it in the class. Now what a geographical explanation they have given over there. We obtain information about the earth or some specific part of it from a globe. You know what you mean by a globe. It's called a replica of the earth. It's called a globe or a map. While preparing a map, in order to get the actual ground distance onto paper, some conversions have to be made using geometry and mathematics. So we have to take help of geometry or we have to take help of mathematics to take a proper measurement. The use of map scale is useful for this conversion. Let us get acquainted with these aspects of map. Okay, students, today we'll do this much only what we have understood by map scale. Okay, map scale means what over here, how we are going to draw the exact without taking exact measurement. In the next class, we will see which are different types of measurements. I will send you a link so that you can understand this lesson much better way. Thank you, students.